Hello and welcome aboard the Night Bus, magical transport for the stranded witch or wizard. I'm Nymphadora. I'll be conducting the bus this evening with Ernie. Say hi, Ernie.
Hello, everyone.
Travel along with us as we journey into this brand new year, not knowing who or what is to come.
And we're back.
Hello.
I had to cut them off mid-conversation.
Yeah,
It's okay. We've already forgot what we were talking about.
exactly.
Well, somebody here decided it was a smart idea to get a new puppy.
Oh,
yeah,
that's where we was.
yeah, that'd be me. But I got him a good name,
Oh, God.
Duncan.
Why
You
not
know, I knew that was what he was going to say. You once had a Duncan.
Yeah, I almost had a son named Duncan.
No, you had a dog named Duncan.
No,
Yes, you did.
no,
Yes, you did.
nope.
Yes, you did.
Uh-oh.
Yes, you did.
Husky.
That was a big dog. Yeah,
No, if you're talking about the other, that was the big one I had. That was King.
you had a Duncan.
Oh.
That'd be the
name.
Husky. That was over 20 years
I
ago.
remember this, and you
Yeah.
don't.
How does Jamie know more about your dogs than you do?
My mind is completely shot.
Yeah, you had a Duncan once before.
Yeah, that's the Husky I had.
Mhm.
I bought. Oh damn! When did I buy that thing?
Hmm.
90.
90-ish, somewhere.
Yeah,
late
in the
90s.
90s. Yeah.
I was working at the grocery store,
Yep.
and you lived in the brown house
Nope.
on Main
Lived in the
Street,
trailer.
Rodale. Were you in the trailer?
Yeah, it's in
Whoa,
the
now.
trailer.
Don't be giving away addresses.
Well, there's no house or trailer there no
No,
more.
no.
I mean,
There's no town there anymore, so
Nope. There's nothing there now.
yep.
or very
But,
little anyway.
Yeah, but this one right here, he actually answers to it.
Mm.
He had a different name when I got him. Didn't like it.
Well, we got to know now. What was it?
Vinny.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Testaverde?
Yeah,
Didn't like the Vinny name.
a dog Vinny.
I have no idea.
A Jets fan.
No, it was
Or a Mafia fan.
a Jersey Shore fan.
Oh,
well.
okay. Gotcha.
Yep, I forgot about that.
Yep.
GTL. Actually, that's one of the very few reality TV shows that I watched.
Dude, I had girls. I watched it too.
That show was,
And I liked it. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it.
oh, so did I. It was,
I
God, that
never really
show was
watched
wild.
No. As far as reality TV goes, it was funnier than most.
Like I said, that's
Oh.
about the only one I've ever watched.
That was the only draw, is it was so stupid.
Yeah.
It was at one time it was real popular. Real popular.
Oh, yeah.
Then it just I don't know what the hell happened. It just died.
Times change, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In fact, that was probably the last reality show I watched. Since then, I have not watched any reality TV.
Every once in a while, I catch an episode of Naked and Afraid.
Oh,
It's stupid, by the way.
yeah, I can't watch that show.
They've got a new one out on Paramount. It's Naked and something. They drop them off and they don't censor nothing out. It ain't like they blur nothing. I mean, they're just
What are you watching this on?
Paramount.
Ah,
Old man Sarge is getting his wish. He's just not allowed to see it.
No.
He used to always complain about that.
Yeah, well they had the versions of it that wasn't censored.
Well, he never got those versions, apparently.
No. I don't know how some of the people would want to go on a challenge like that. I think I can survive pretty good. But do I want to try to do it naked? No.
no, dude. There's bugs.
Oh,
There's sand. There's briars. There's
Okay,
1,000
Anakin.
reasons not to be nude in jungles.
yeah, I watched that one episode where they was trying to sleep and was literally the camera was lit up with the infrared and it was just like a swarm of mosquitoes just eating them alive. I was like, why are y'all not trying to cover up with something? I know it's jungle. I'd be banana leaves, palm tree leaves, something over top of me to stop these mosquitoes from getting to me.
You got wet leaves. Build you a fire and get your little smoke going. But they purposely pick people who have no clue what to do. Or suppose.
I don't watch the show, but I would imagine behind the scenes, a lot of it's probably also scripted. So
All reality TV shows are scripted.
Yeah.
None of it's straight up.
So
I don't think.
Yep. So I would assume that's a lot of what's going on there.
You haven't seen one yet that I've looked at and it's like, oh, that one looks like it's legit.
Yeah, they're all scripted to some point.
Yep.
To some degree. I used to watch a lot of Duck Dynasty. I like that too.
Yeah, I quit watching it years ago as well.
Well, most people did.
It was good for a while.
Yeah.
That's like all of them. They're good for a while, and then you kind of go, okay, now I got to find something else.
They're good for a while until they start doing stupid stuff on it. Because they've been running for so long, they need to change something up, try to get more people in.
Reality shows have a time limit, and then
A shelf life.
Yeah, and then they're done.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can only follow that for so long.
Well then, let's move out of the realm of crappy TV and move to the realm of good TV.
Do they still make good TV?
According to you, they do.
Oh, well, they're getting way better.
Because you love A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, absolutely, man. Best thing on TV right now.
Let
me cut
right
when
now,
Landman ended.
Yeah, he's saying right now.
This is the next best thing on TV right now.
Well, I get that.
I would probably agree that it's the best thing airing TV wise as far as like seasonal TV shows. But yeah, and I like it. I don't know. Me and Jamie had this conversation the other morning. I don't like it quite as much as clearly everybody else does, because it is like killing it right now.
Oh yeah.
And so much so that Breaking Bad had to try to step in and take away from it, but didn't quite work out for them. So, and I say Breaking Bad, I'm talking about the fans, not the actual writers or show.
Apparently, and this has happened to other shows.
Mm-hmm. On IMDb.
Breaking Bad's episode Ozymandias, if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, that's the series finale.
Is apparently the highest rated show on IMDb, and has held that title for what, 12 years?
It's the only TV show to have a 10 out of 10 rating on IMDb. The only one. 10.
And apparently, anytime a show gets close to it, the Breaking Bad fandom starts to downvote whatever that show is, which is pretty petty.
Yeah.
Pretty childish. And apparently they got away with it for a long time until
they didn't realize
they came up against a fandom that is just as petty
and bigger.
So it was best way to put that. Winter came for Breaking Bad.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Is the North remembers?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a silly thing to do, but hey, I find it hilarious that I didn't know this happened. You know, because I'm not that. I'm probably one of the very few people who've never watched Breaking Bad.
I've never watched it.
I've watched the first season, and it was great, but I just never finished.
Apparently, it was great all the way through. People love it. I just have never.
Yeah.
Got to the point where I watched it. I know enough about it to know what happened, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
But I find it funny that they did this and no other fandom countered them until.
Well, I don't think no other fandom was big enough.
Maybe.
Because there was so many reviews that had Breaking Bad at a 10 that the few 1 stars that these other fandoms would put on it was not enough. But now when you combine the Game of Thrones fandom, which is bigger, and the other fandoms piling in with them.
And I'll say this,
that made a dent.
It is interesting to me that A Night of the Seven Kingdoms was able to actually get that fandom alive again. When House of the Dragon didn't do that. It was very good, and I can't wait to see the next season, but it just didn't wake up the fandom like A Night of the Seven Kingdoms has.
And and I don't understand it. That's me. This is what me and Jamie was arguing about the other morning. I don't understand it because I like the show, but I don't think it's nearly as good as Game of Thrones was. excluding
It
season.
depends on how you
Excluding
want to.
season 8.
I
And
guess it depends on how you want to look at
I
what
don't-
makes it good.
I don't think it's as good as House of the Dragon either, though. Me personally,
You
nobody
know,
else agrees with me. I'm on an island with that. But
I don't care for it, so
well, yeah, but
Well, yeah, but you hate everything.
yeah, we don't.
We're
I don't
we're
hate
used to that.
everything.
We
You
don't
like
count
Harry
you.
Potter,
Wait a minute.
and
I
you
got
hate
y'all in the
almost
Landman.
everything else, which is rare. Which
Yeah.
is super rare that you found something else.
I was like, hey, this is pretty good. And I just threw it in the group chat, and then y'all jumped on it. It was actually pretty good.
Oh, like I said, since Landman ended, this is the new best thing on TV.
Yeah, now I will admit that I've seen some clips of Knights of the Seven Kingdom.
Man, I threw a
And-
bunch of them in the chat the other day trying to get you to watch it.
And
Yeah, Jamie was out here fishing.
I was, man. I was casting out every battle scene I could find, sending it to you. Maybe this will get him to watch it.
But it was the battle scenes I was watching that I enjoyed. I might go ahead and watch the battle scene one. I don't know if I could watch everything up to it, but the battle scene ones I'll probably end up watching because it was actually pretty good. But back to what y'all was talking about. Breaking Bad has been dethroned.
Bye.
Well, the episode's down to a 9.9 now.
Yeah, it is no longer
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
10 out of
They come
10.
up against a fandom more petty than they were.
exactly. Which,
Yep.
like I said, I didn't know that was going on about that, but
No
they
one
should-
can take our spot. Game of Thrones fandom says, "Hold my beer."
exactly.
Yep. There's a few million of us, although I didn't participate in the.
You know, man, I almost did. I almost threw in a downvote, but I'm not going to get into that.
The only thing I've ever done that with was, and this was actually recently, a few months ago. First time I've ever done it, last time I've ever done it was The Witcher season 4. I did pile in on that, just didn't even give it a chance. Never tried to watch an episode of it, just downvoted it immediately.
You ain't got Henry Cavill in it.
Hit the dislike button on the when they dropped the first trailer for it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Downvoted it as
Yeah.
a season on Rotten Tomatoes. So
I started to jump on the downvote bandwagon, but like I said, since I've never really watched Breaking Bad, and everyone else seems to be taking care of it anyway, I just
Yeah.
stayed
Yeah.
out of it.
I mean, we could always get it down to a 9.8,
Mm.
get it even lower. And this is kind of what I was leading to is all this latest episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. What's the name of the episode? Do you remember, Jamie?
No, actually, I don't. Its
And-
name was Number 5.
In the Name of the Mother.
Mm.
It is the highest. Well, I think it's tied now. And if you take away some of these downvotes, I think it would be tied or be the highest rated episode of anything Game of Thrones ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I was getting at. That I thought the previous 2 episodes before this one were better than this episode. I don't know how this episode got the highest rating it did. I liked it, but again,
I don't know, man. It depends on, like I said, I can't explain why I like it so much. I just can't. I just do.
yeah. I don't know. It
I could try. I don't know.
it's mind boggling to me.
I don't know.
But I like the show and I'm glad it's out. So
I'm loving it, man. I can go back and rewatch it.
timeline wise, it doesn't make sense why they would release it now instead of just waiting until House of the Dragon was over. Because this, takes place shortly after House of the Dragon. Not shortly, but
It was easier to make,
it's much easier to make, which is why they plan on putting out a season a year.
Yep.
and
That's
House of the
also one of the
Dragon
reasons I
takes
don't like it.
so much time to make. I think maybe that's why they got this one in between to keep the interest up. They probably had no idea this was going to take off like.
Oh,
it did.
there's
And
no way they did.
And that's what happens with shows that do this. You don't see this kind of stuff come until it happens. Who saw Game of Thrones coming when it launched, man?
Oh yeah, especially with how bad the initial
Pilot.
the very first pilot episode
Yeah,
that
we'll never see.
we've never seen where
There's a whole pilot made that will never be seen.
Yeah, they rewrote a bunch of stuff, recast about everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean it came out of nowhere.
But and like I said, it's
Has your
like I said, it woke up all the Game of Thrones. Everybody's going back and looking at this and this because season 8 pretty much killed the fandom of Game of Thrones for
oh yeah
almost a decade, man.
Yeah.
Almost a decade.
yeah
And House of the Dragon, for all that it is, didn't really get that back.
no it was
because it wasn't that great.
it's all right, but
It's watchable.
yeah,
Right
more
there
than
towards
watchable, but
right there towards the end, it actually started getting a lot better because you seen more of. You didn't just see the inside the castle the whole time, and I got so sick and tired seeing inside that freaking damn castle.
I mean, it's just kind of what if they was to show the real events, you would get way, way, way more. That's the thing about if you actually read the Fire and Blood book. There's very few battles in that book. It's more about just the history of
It's basically
how we got to where
it's
we
what
are.
it is. It's a history.
So the
Yeah.
show is kind of spicing things up to begin with.
Damn, if that's spice.
But the book is amazing, though. And this is, I've mentioned this to Jamie, this is why I believe I'm kind of biased towards liking House of the Dragon better than A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
Is I love the Fire and Blood book way more than A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, the book for it. That book is just plain and generic, which is fine.
I honestly believe the book is part of what made this thing take off. The two main characters, the two main actors are just so good together, man.
Now, yes.
You tune in just to see the back and forth,
between
the
them.
interaction between these two.
Oh, I'll give you that. These
that
two are
makes
amazing.
this show.
Yeah, I can give you that. That's for sure. Has your I know when we talked about this on Tuesday morning, you were like, this latest episode, you said it was one of the best episodes of Game of Thrones period you'd ever seen.
Absolutely.
You're still on that.
Yes.
It was good, but
It ties with Hard Home, which is one of my favorite Game of Thrones episodes.
there's so many Game of Thrones episodes that are better than this latest episode.
Depends
Battle
on
of
how
the
you want to look
Bastards.
at better.
It doesn't matter how you look at better.
Apparently it
Battle
does.
of the Bastards, Winds of
Uh,
Winter,
IMDb says it does matter.
Khaleesi.
Man, let me tell you something.
Just so many. And there's other
went
episodes
back-
that I don't know the names of.
And I started watching, and I told you, me and Sue started watching Game of Thrones from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Every time that Daenerys is on screen, I like her less.
Well, there's episodes that don't involve her that are better from Game of Thrones than this episode.
And maybe I'm supposed to like her less. You know, going back and watching it again,
Well,
I
I mean,
just see the arrogance in her character, and the I don't know, I like her less and less.
Are you not paying attention to this show? Targaryens are the most arrogant people on
Oh yeah,
on screen.
oh I agree.
At all
And,
times.
and she done a great job of portraying that arrogance. I'm not taking anything away from her performance. It was great. She makes me dislike that character. I think that's good. Joffrey made me dislike him.
Oh God, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know, good job on both of those people for making me hate them on screen.
Well,
you
see,
know,
he made me hate him. She made me like her. So differing opinions there.
well, I mean, like Amelia Clark's not hard to look at. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, oh my God, she's on screen again. I'm not going to look. No, I'm gonna look. But she made me the character. You know, now
I
you
know.
go back and
I'm saying
rewatch
I
it,
like the character.
and you see it now. Now you see what's coming, and you see the build up.
The madness.
Yeah, the madness kicking in, the demanding. I am the queen.
Well, I mean, rightfully she is, but
Well, we can get into a whole. I mean, if you wanted to pull book stuff, that it gets real convoluted. Who should be sitting on the throne?
it does, and you can make a good argument for Aegon. Aegon.
Which one?
What is he? The 5th or 6th now?
The leg?
Jon Snow.
Oh, 6th.
6th. Okay, yeah. I went with his name
But I
that
could
he
go
would
back
have
to
if
House
he
of the
was king.
Dragon
Oh well, yeah.
and go. You know, maybe Rhaenyra shouldn't have been on the throne.
I mean, we went by the Great Council. They had a council for a reason.
But there were bloodlines that's still in existence that could have had a legitimate challenge to her.
And this is what makes the Fire and Blood book so good.
Mm-hmm.
You read that book and you learn about like the reason all this happened, what started everything you see in House of the Dragon, and eventually in A Night of the Seven Kings. All this is that King Jaehaerys simply lived too long. It's that simple. He lived too long. He outlived too many of his own children, and that's, as far as succession goes, that makes it rough. The second, in terms of back in the old days with kings and stuff, the second the king outlives his heir, his oldest son, then that throws everything into chaos. Because then if his oldest son dies, does the throne pass to, if his son's got a son, does it pass to them? Does it just pass to the king's next son? And then, like what happened with King Jaehaerys, his second oldest son then died. So now who does it go to?
And I would argue, what if a king had a daughter?
Rhaenyra?
No.
I'm just saying.
And then that daughter had a son.
Well, I mean, Rhaenyra again.
Would that son have a claim to anything? I mean, it may not be legitimate, but a lot of, like, the bloodline is crazy in that show.
Yes.
So that's where you get the rebellions from. The multiple Blackfire rebellions. Even Robert's rebellion. Lionel's attempted rebellion. Spoiler.
Well, Robert's rebellion was more about Lyanna.
That was just Robert. That's a Baratheon. They just want to fight and drink.
Yes, they've done a great job with this show of portraying the
Which show?
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh yeah, Lionel Baratheon.
Yeah, this show does a lot of stuff good.
Robert's forebear.
He's
great something or other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's great. He's
See,
the third best character in the show behind Dunk and Egg.
That's another thing I like about this show is the side characters, the Fossaways, the ones with the apple sigils.
Mm-hmm.
You got those guys. You got the Beesbury.
The
Beesburys. There's some really good side characters in this, and it's just away from mainstream Westeros enough. The Targaryens are there, but they're a little diminished. They don't have dragons anymore. Their power level's down.
They're basically ruling off of pure arrogance right now,
and
the fact of who they used to be.
Exactly, they're in decline.
Oh, massively.
Then the story of just with Duncan, and so many people hated the flashback. And I said in the beginning, man, it was filler. They had the feeling, but looking back at it, it was interesting enough. It showed you some things with Sir Arlen and how him and Duncan came to be.
It did.
Traveling with each other, and
it did,
and it played an interesting part in the final scenes of that episode when it does the Mickey bit, get up. The Mickey bit from Rocky
3.
So you get a kind of a version of that.
Yeah, and that's what it was in there for. That, and I believe filler. That's what.
I'll give you a little bit of Duncan's story too. What kind of person he was as a kid. Dirt poor. He watched his dad be hung for thievery.
We actually don't get a ton of that in the book. So some of this is new to us.
Mm-hmm.
Even people like me that have read the book. This is a show though that actually reading the book has kind of hurt me on the TV show because they're really stretching this out. That's the reason they're going to be able to put out.
They are stretching it out, but I didn't think we would get the melee scene until I thought that would be the end of season 1. But that would be the last clip you get.
That means you didn't pay enough attention with Game of Thrones.
Well, you always get that penultimate episode.
In Game of Thrones, the big battle was always in episode 9. Season 10 was setting up the next season.
Oh yeah, and that's just
episode 10.
And that carried through with House of the Dragon too.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of a thing that the
They
Game
do.
of Thrones universe uses
So
on film anyway
yeah,
is the penultimate episode. I never knew what that word meant until they started saying it a lot.
yeah, that's the episode before the last one.
Yeah,
So
that's the one
penultimate,
before the last one. Why don't they just say the one before the last one?
because penultimate's just a cooler word.
It is kind of a cool word, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Real close to pendulum.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's where you get your best episodes. That's where you get your action scenes, and then the last episode is always dealing with what happened. So that's what we got coming up Sunday night. Will be the wrap up of season 1.
Yeah. Which, and I'm not spoiling anything about the episode. I'm just saying that they managed to take what is a 10-hour long audiobook. 10 hours long is how long the audiobook is. And they've managed to take and make 6 episodes worth of just the first third of the book. That's what's got me with this show. That's what I keep coming back to. It aggravates the crap out of me.
But I'm not bored a minute of it, man.
They stretched it out so much.
I'm not bored for a minute of it. In fact, I'm sitting there, and when the episode ends, I'm like, come on, man, you can't stop now.
I would be fine with it if we were getting more than just 6 episodes. But it's the fact that they're only giving us 6. That way they can give us 6 more next year and 6 more the year after that.
And if they can do it by a year at a time, that's great. I'm all for it.
And the second they have to delay it, then that's when everybody's going to riot.
This one, I don't think will run into really delays. I don't see why it would need to.
I don't think it will either. But if it happens, they've got themselves in a foxhole here.
They can't really go at big gaps in between, or they have the problem that Stranger Things had.
Mm-hmm.
Because little egg is not going to stay little if they try to go 2 years in between each season.
So
yeah.
that's all I was getting at. Right? That's all I was getting at with what I was saying there. It's just they're doing good, but they've got themselves in a position where they cannot mess around.
I don't think they will, especially with how well this thing's doing. And I'm so glad they drop it once a week. Yeah.
It's 6 episodes, so I would rather them be all, especially
I
6
know.
episodes.
Let's do it all at once.
30
we can
some
watch
minutes
it
long.
all at one day, and I hate that, man.
I would probably like the show
Something
better
this
if that
good,
was the case.
I love that they drag it out. Then you got a week of all this stuff going on. Speculation.
Well, I mean, I've read the book, so there's not a whole lot of speculation for me,
But it's not
except
wrong.
for when they add stuff.
Yeah. Still, I love it, and I read the book. I knew what was coming.
Oh, yeah. You
I
remember
don't
more of the
remember
book
the
than I
grade,
do.
huh?
You remember more of the book than I do, because I think you've read it multiple times, haven't you?
Uh,
I know for sure I've only listened to it once.
I've listened through it at least twice, but man, it was a long time ago. A lot of the details I couldn't remember from this. The little things.
Yeah,
Now looking back on it, maybe they wasn't in the book.
I was going to say that the show has added.
So maybe I'm not.
Fair amount.
Maybe those are the things I'm not remembering. Honestly, past the melee, I'm vague on a lot. And I'm glad I'm not going back and reading it. I'm just going to.
I mean, between when tomorrow night's season finale airs and when the next season starts, I mean, you could get
And
the
we've
book
talked
in
about
between
this
then.
before too, man. I may go back and listen to some of it because now these characters are in my head now. You know how that goes.
Now you got a
I
picture
will
to look
always
at.
see them as these characters now.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll go back and listen to some of it.
Like I said, I mean, you know for sure that this season and the next 2 seasons of this show is going to be based off still that first book.
Mm-hmm.
The only book we're getting, no matter what George says.
Who
Because
knows?
as he said in his last interview, he's just not in the mood to write anything right now.
Well, he was specifically talking about Winds of Winter on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll write 15 short stories and add to the history 10 volumes and never touch Winds of Winter.
Yeah, sadly.
But yeah, man, for anyone who's not watching it, I'd say get in there and watch it, man. This show's so good. It really is. I can't explain why I enjoy it so much. I just really, really do.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds like I'm bagging on it. But it is good. And I agree with you that right now, of the shows airing right now, it's the best one. But if it was airing at the same time as Landman or The Boys, those shows would blow it out of the water. Or Reacher, those shows would blow it out of the water. For me.
For you, I don't know, man. I don't know. And when Landman comes back, of course, I'm going to be right there because this what we've had has been phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
God, it's a great show.
It's supposed to be
If you
coming back
guys
in
like
December.
it as much as y'all do, I highly suggest you watch Tulsa King.
I've started watching Tulsa King a few times and just never finished it.
Yeah, I know it's good, but I don't know. Have not got around to watching it. And like I said, right now I'm just the next show I'm geared up for is The Boys, the big finale. So I have a feeling it's going to be very shocking.
Well, they have already went so far off of the comics and the graphic novels that I don't know where they're going.
Oh yeah, I just
Well, this is the last one for them, ain't it?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they're doing spin-offs, but
Well, yeah.
this is the last one for what we're watching, the main cast.
So, I mean, anyone can go back and read the graphic novels and not worry about spoiling themselves because it left it seasons ago.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You didn't talk about the drop of the new trailer for House of the Dragon.
No, they dropped a teaser.
Yep. What we thinking so far?
Oh, I'm ready for it, man.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it.
Yep, looks good.
I have may or may not have started re-listening to Fire and Blood. Again, I like that book. I like the actual Game of Thrones books, but they're so long that it's really hard to just listen to them on a whim. Fire and Blood's like 23 hours long, so it's not as hard to just listen to on a whim. Plus, if you want to just listen to the events of House of the Dragon, then that's about 6 to 7 hours long. But I listened to the whole book because the beginning of the book's the best part. And that's what we don't have a show on yet. And that's Aegon the Conqueror. That's the coolest part of the book. Can't wait till we get a show about that. That's going to be amazing.
That one's going to be tough to do.
Yeah, that's probably why you don't have one on.
That's
yet.
exactly why.
Yeah.
That is exactly why.
Well, I mean, House of the Dragon, you got dragons everywhere. At least with the Aegon the Conqueror story, you only got 3 dragons. Primarily.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Balerion, Viserys, and I cannot remember the 3rd dragon.
I never listened to it, so I couldn't tell you.
We got to get you caught up on some stuff.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to Game of Thrones, I have been catching up on the Harry Potter books, though. Have you caught up on any of them? The new one?
Of course
Oh,
he
yeah.
hasn't.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah, I've been listening to some of it.
Oh. Okay then.
Oh, I like the audio. It's good. I like to change the voices and the sound effects. It's
Yep.
a nice take on it. I don't even mind the narrator. In fact, I kind of like her.
I don't care for the narrator.
I'm perfectly fine with it now that I've got used to her.
Mm-hmm. See, that was the thing, man. I had to get used to it a little bit because I was so used to listening to
Jim Dale?
Jim Dale's version. So I'm really liking this.
Yep.
But I'm just going at it slow.
I'm liking the voices. I still can't stand Snape's voice in this one.
Yeah, I mean that's not going to change.
Yeah,
I don't care much for it either.
Well, I thought it would because Mr. Weasley's voice, when you first hear him on there, he just sounds bland. But in this one right here, you hear a lot more in his voice. It's not just melatonin going. He right on it, and I enjoyed it.
Simon Pegg was always going to find his footing eventually.
Yeah,
Simon Pegg.
I enjoy the way his voice sounds, and if there's certain parts that he has that has a little gravelly part to it, it almost reminds me of Hagrid when he was explaining stuff to the kids in the movies and stuff. See what's the other voices. I think Kakarot needs to have a little bit.
I didn't mind Karkaroff. I liked it.
His voice needs to be just a little more gravelly to me. To have that villain sound to it.
But
To
he's
me-
not a villain.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's an ex-Death Eater.
Eggs.
He's a villain. The way he runs his school, he's a villain.
Hey.
The way he treats them kids, he's a villain. If you're Crumb, you can get anything you want. All the other kids he talks shit to.
You know what, dude? Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah, I don't like him that
Sometimes
much.
that's how the world works.
I haven't got to the part where Hagrid grabs him
It's
by
not
the
fair.
throat and slams him against a tree.
It's
Is it underwhelming or is it?
you're gonna find it underwhelming just because of how much you love that. I thought it was about right, maybe a little. And maybe Hagrid undersold it a little bit, but I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
But you love that so much that you'll find it underwhelming.
Yeah, I love that part.
You've got too much hype in your head about it.
Yeah, I love that part.
So, but I may be underselling it too because literally as it was getting close to that, I'm already thinking, all right, here we go. Let's see how they do it. Let's see how it's done because that's one of those pivotal things that audio wise, it's really important to hear it the way you hear it in your head.
Yeah.
And I heard it and I was like, it was all right. It was all right. And the first thing I thought was, Jackie's gonna find it underwhelming, but it was all right.
That's like Mrs. Weasley part.
Yeah, from
And-
the movie versus the book.
Yeah, because in the book, Jim Dale sold it perfectly in the book.
I was gonna say, and some of that is all about how when you read it, how you think it goes in your head, and when you hear like Jim Dale say it, other people may have read that and thought nothing of it.
Well, when I read it, I didn't think of it as, until I heard Jim Dale do it. And I was like, oh, this is going to be amazing. And then, yeah, she has a little bit of steel on her back when she says it. But then you see she's a little scared and she backs up a little bit. Then she starts coming back at her. I was like, no, that ain't Mrs. Weasley. She wouldn't have backed down one bit. She would have pressed as hard as she could. And she did. And she won. But I didn't like the way that she looked a little timid after she said it. They throw the spell and she kind of deflected it. Then she went in. Nah, I don't see Mrs. Weasley being that way. Not as protective as she is over her kids. And as scared of her as her kids are of her. I don't see it.
Yeah, like Harry says when he gets to the burrow in Chamber of Secrets. It was amazing how much Mrs. Weasley could look like a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, and they didn't give her that in the movie. And I thought that wasn't right to the character. Should have been stronger.
That's just the direction they decided to go.
Yep.
Because you can tell it was literally like they had her, like they set the scene up so that when she first started fighting Bellatrix, she would be losing at first and then overtake her. Whereas when you read the book, it's, literally she steps in front of Ginny and
she screams, "Not my daughter, you bitch."
yeah, and then
she just lays into her.
Yeah, just starts casting spell upon spell, and Bellatrix is blocking him and laughing at first. And Harry mentions, he saw that was serious, and then next thing you know, one hits her in the chest, and she's done.
Yeah, and again,
and that's when Voldemort, who is fighting McGonagall and Slughorn and Kingsley, and he gets mad and just destroys all three of them. Yeah.
I think Slughorn
But then loses to Harry.
might have took a little bit of his potion before he went into battle.
Oh, well, Felix Felicis?
Yeah, I believe he might have dipped into his stash. I know I would have.
Oh, yeah.
I done hand that stuff out by the glassful to make sure that we didn't die.
Oh, yeah. You got anything to add to this, Jamie?
Just jumping off the audio and into the upcoming show, when you mentioned Bellatrix, it made me think, have they done any casting? Did I see something the other day about some casting for Bellatrix? I don't know if it's accurate or maybe it's just fan-made. I don't know.
I would say it's fan-made.
Yeah,
Not got anything definite yet?
No,
Yeah.
she don't come into it just yet.
Because the lady that was mentioned in this thing I saw, which probably wasn't real, I can't think of her name right now. She played in Penny Dreadful, if anyone's familiar with it. That's the only thing I can remember seeing her from, but she's pretty popular, so I'm sure she's been in other things.
Are you sure she isn't voicing Bellatrix in the audiobooks?
No, I'm not sure. Not sure at all.
Yeah. Now, I think they're filming the last 2 episodes of season 1 right now
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
of Harry Potter.
what they're on.
We're supposed to get like a little teaser trailer or something sometime this year.
and it's supposed to come out early next year.
What a drag, man. Come on.
Yeah. Well,
I know what you saw, Jamie. I saw the same thing, and it's just fan made.
Just fan made?
Yeah, but
Okay.
people are wanting Eva Green.
Eva Green, there you go.
Yeah,
I didn't know if that was real or not.
I know her from James
I mean,
Bond,
hell,
but
I know her from Penny Dreadful.
now,
when I think of Penny Dreadful, all I think of Billy Piper.
yeah,
I haven't actually seen the show. I just know Billy Piper's in it. Yeah.
have
Billy
y'all
Piper, man, come on.
Mm-hmm.
have y'all watched the trailer? The little YouTube clip I put in the
Probably.
I didn't
where they
watch
were
it.
talking about the new season, the extras are adding into the
Oh, yeah.
series. I don't mind some extras, but if what they're talking about is in there, it don't need to be in there. You will see Malfoy at home around his dad and stuff in this first season. And
They're going real deep.
yeah, but you shouldn't. He's never even mentioned nowhere in the
Man,
first book.
They
Sounds
have
like
to
they're pulling a Night of the
humanize
Seven
him
Kingdoms.
and have you
And-
sympathize with him. He's like he is because of his home life. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's what this
Stick
guy
to the damn
said.
books.
That's what that guy said. That's what they're trying to do. And he said, and that's worse because you don't want to see that right off the bat. You want to
No,
see
show that
the
later
arrogant,
on.
like they did, beat it out there to you a little bit. Then you hear about him being in the bathroom crying, which
But
you would never
man,
picture.
They don't think that the audience is smart enough to figure it out or wait on it. They have to spell out everything for everybody.
That's because they're idiots and probably half of them's never even read the books.
Well, see, that is a problem. Is you got this stuff being made by a lot of people who aren't fans
Yeah, and
or
That's where they mess up.
don't even know anything about, and not even don't know about the source material. Really, don't care about the source material.
yeah,
They want the fan base that thing already has. Star Trek. Oh yeah.
yeah, I don't want them to mess it up. Like where they added in where you see Harry and them parents get killed. It's not in the books, but they talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. Dumbledore talking to Nicholas Flamel and his wife about the stone. You don't see it, but they talk about it. I'm fine with that.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with him doing the Harry's parents getting killed, being able to see it in season 1. I'm fine with that as long as they use the same clip when we get the actual flashback in the 7th book.
Ooh.
In the 7th book, you actually get to watch it happen when Harry is seeing through Voldemort,
Yeah.
and Voldemort's seeing Harry go out the window and disapparate,
Mm-hmm.
and Harry gets that inside of Voldemort's head, the flashback, and he gets to literally see Voldemort go through and kill his dad and kill his mother and try to kill him. So if we're going to see that in season 1, they got to use the same clip
Sure.
when they get all the way to season
And
8, 9, or 10, whatever it is.
And getting back to the Malfoy thing, like we've said, you find out later on in the story as it progresses, why Malfoy is the way he is. You learn that later on. It's written into the original material.
Yeah.
You don't have to show it in the very first season. You need to hate this guy in the very beginning, and then that's what leads up to the change.
Yeah. It gives you
But
they
nobody
did Snape.
knows how to tell a story. These people don't know how to tell stories.
Yeah, that's just like they did Snape. Everybody hated him. Hated him,
everybody
all the way up
was-
to that last
just
one.
knew this is the bad guy.
Yep. Until right
but-
there at the end,
and
and
then-
then they
Slowly, as the show or the story goes on, you find out, well, this is why Snape is this. This is what he was really doing, and then you begin to see it. Everybody begins to see it, except Harry, who hates him from day one until
Yeah.
the
Well,
very
I
end
mean,
when he
I was
decides to
gonna
name
say
his
that,
kid
yeah.
after him. That made no sense.
No, that didn't. But Harry had a right to hate him because he literally hated Harry.
But at the end of every book, you find out, well, this is what was really happening. Oh, not once did Harry ever go, well, he's not so bad.
No,
When the book started on the next one, it was always, Snape's terrible, he's evil, he's doing this, and he's bad.
Well, I'm kind of with Harry on that one.
oh my
just-
God.
How could you be?
Just for the simple fact, just
How
because
could
you're
you
nice
be?
to me one time doesn't mean that you're a nice person all the time.
He saved his life multiple times.
Yes, multiple times.
Yeah.
At some point, I got to look at the guy and go, You know what?
You're
I
probably
may
not the one trying to
Yeah.
do all this.
Y'all are looking at it as thinking as adults. Younger when you're in school and the teacher hates your guts and you feel like that teacher hates your guts, no matter how nice they are, you just don't fucking hate them. You just hate them.
We're not saying Snape's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
We're
not.
saying
But I'm looking at it for Harry, no matter how many times he's a
But
teacher,
here's the
that's
thing.
part of
Here's
his
the
job.
thing. Here's the thing. Every time as the story ends, Snape had a part in saving his life. But at the very beginning of the next story, Harry's like, well, this guy's trying to kill me.
yeah, it's
If he's
Snape's
trying
fault.
to kill you, he'd killed you the first time.
Yeah, he
Yeah, but again, look how many times Snape was just a dick to him.
Oh, he was not a good. Snape was not a good person.
Yeah.
and he was
We're not saying
terrible
that.
to Harry.
And
yeah, we're not
But
saying
Harry
that.
was convinced that he was the person plotting all the time.
Yeah,
How can you?
I can see it.
no.
Looking
no.
at if you're looking through Harry's eyes, you see it.
I can see not liking him. I can't see blaming him every year for what's going on. Because every year you find out it wasn't him, and actually he was working to help. He was working with Dumbledore.
Not
he was
saying
working
he
to
was a
save
good
you.
person, but how do you go into the next part of the story thinking, well, this guy's trying to do me in?
Well,
Well, obviously he saved you this time.
Am I wrong that Snape never tried to save him in the first book?
Yeah, he tried to save him.
Yeah.
Literally, when
When Harry was hanging from his broomstick and his
yeah,
broom was
that
crazy.
right there,
Yeah.
when Hermione
Snape
set
was-
his foot on fire, and that's
Yeah.
when he broke, and then
That's also the fire messed up Quirrell.
quarrels.
Quirrell,
So it
yeah.
looked. Hey, man, I bought into that. You know, we all did.
Well, yeah, when you're reading it, he's like, oh.
Then you find
got
out
to-
later.
Yeah,
See, that's
you-
what I say.
that Snape was
You
chanting
find
a
this
counter
stuff out, but
curse.
they want to throw all this stuff in the first episode
Yeah,
or first
but
season.
again, you look at it this way. Okay, he tried to save me, but he tried everything in the world to get me in trouble and get me kicked out.
Well, he
and
doesn't
everything
like
else.
Harry. He just doesn't want him to die.
Yeah,
You know?
but Harry don't see it as okay. He just don't like me. To Harry, he is this man just freaking hates my
And he-
guts
and he hates
for
him.
something I have no control over.
Dude, yeah.
And naming his kid after him, I would the hell I
That-
would have,
Yeah, that was weird.
and call him the bravest man I know. No,
I would
the-
name my kid after him, but I don't like the name Severus.
if your mother would have named one of your brothers after him, I could see it because the only reason he helped you out is for your mom. He gave two shits about you. If you would have
But he
died
did
on
it.
there, because Dumbledore asked him to, because
But he
he
did it.
offered Harry up to be killed as long as they saved Lily. No, that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, but once Lily was dead, then it was like Dumbledore tells him, he has her eyes. You may as well, protect him, and that's what Snape does. He protects Harry.
Yeah, he has no
Because
personal
of
love for
Lily.
Harry himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because of Lily.
Look
Exactly.
look at everything he does in the 7th book for Harry.
And I still argue it out, man.
Yet Harry is convinced that he's working with Voldemort. Okay, here for part 2.
Yeah, we had a little interruption there, but we're back again.
Yep.
And we were deep into discussion on Severus.
Yep.
And that's my stance on it. Yeah, why did Harry hate him and blame him for everything? And you may have a point there. Well, the child part of him.
Yeah,
He
because
just sees him through a child's eyes.
yeah, he's young, and the first time he meets him, he sees him, his scar starts hurting, which he's really tough.
Now, that's going to get interesting in the. Corey knows where I'm going. That's going to get interesting when we get into the TV show.
Oh yeah,
Because why does Harry hate the only black man in the whole show and blames him for everything and sees nothing that he gives? Ooh,
Harry's racist.
it would seem that way, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Mhm.
But they'll end up changing something else. I know they will. But again, like I said, there's no being as young as Harry is and all that stuff going on. I can see why he didn't see the good that Snape was doing. Even when at the end of book 6, when he tried to use his own spell against Snape, he looked at it and said, "You'll never be able to defeat anybody if you don't close your mind." And I think it's wordless spells he was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually helping him there. But
He's trying to help him throughout the whole story.
Yeah, but again, you just see the part where he killed Dumbledore. the guy that was helping him out, who, besides Sirius, felt like a father to him, and he just killed him. So Snape can never do any good in his eyes.
But here's the thing, man, and that is at about 16. This has been happening since Harry was 11
Yeah,
to 16. Harry
But-
never emotionally grows up from 11 to 16.
no,
Not
no.
a bit.
no. Again,
You got to remember, this is the kid that you hate in book 5.
yeah, I can't stand him in book 5.
So there you
So
go.
that's who you're defending right now.
Yeah, even though I can't stand the whininess and stuff. of
No,
him.
yeah.
It ain't so much. But you're not looking at the home life he had either. He's hated at home. Gets to school, got a teacher that hates him. I mean, he has nothing. He can't look at somebody and see the good in them, especially when he lived through the hell he lived through at home.
I'm not saying see the good in him. I'm just saying use your brain and quit blaming him every year when it's clearly not him. That's all I'm saying.
And see, I can't see that. I would still. There'd be a part of me that still blame him. I mean, even the part in the Quirrell, he takes his broom, flies into the Forbidden Forest, hears Quirrell and Snape talking. And again, it literally sounds like Snape is threatening him, trying to get the password or his part of the spell from him. So he just harps on that. That stays in his head the whole way through.
And that's the way it was written to even as the reader.
Yeah.
Well, you're questioning, well, is Snape involved in this? And the slow reveals, and that's just good storytelling.
Yeah. And to me, the whole helping him and stuff, at first it's like, well, of course he helped. Dumbledore wanted him to help.
So
He don't want to go to Azkaban.
The story does a good job of keeping you back and forth on what Snape's motive is.
Yeah.
Then you get the reveals in the later books. And
Yeah, but I'm afraid they're going to take that away from there. They're going to try to make you see that Snape's actually trying to help him throughout the whole thing and ruin it. It's going to ruin it. Just like they're trying to do with Malfoy if they show him at home and his home life and all this bullshit.
anything they add, like the scenes with Nicholas Flamel, it doesn't need to be story changing. You know,
No.
you can show some stuff and expand the world a little bit and not really alter the story. What they're talking about with Malfoy is showing some stuff that was never meant to be in the book at that point.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm with you on that. The Flamel part is, I mean, if they didn't have it in there, it wouldn't make a difference. If
No.
they throw it in there, it doesn't make a difference.
I think it's
It's
just
just visual, a little bit of this. There's no dialogue, I'm assuming, that changes any of the story.
I don't think there's any dialogue should change anything.
No.
From what we've seen, I think a lot of it is just filler. The book's only 7 hours long. That's with a narrator reading it to you.
Mhm.
So
So, you know, since you got a visual platform to use, show me some wizards that we just hear about a little bit but don't get much description, and then you can play around with what they look like, unlike you can with some of the main characters. Thank you.
yeah, I wonder if they're going to give us the same Nicholas Flamel from Fantastic Beast.
I would think not.
I wish they would.
I would say probably not.
Yeah, he's about 100 years older in this one. Should be.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, not 100, but older.
He was pretty old then. I don't like the fact that you could take the
Actually,
thing and live forever, but
50
your
years
bones
older.
get brittle.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of counterproductive to living a long time.
Yeah, if you got to be careful not to bump into something or anything because you're afraid you're going to break a hip. I mean, who wants to live like that?
Exactly.
Well, Nicholas did, him and his old lady, but still.
Well, even they reached a point where they're like, yeah, this is probably enough.
Yeah.
Dumbledore kind of
Yeah.
coerced him into it.
Think he threatened them.
We're going to find out.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah, we may actually find out exactly what he said.
We're going to find out.
Well, we'll find out what the showrunners decided that he actually said.
Or did they really destroy the stone? Or was that just something planted out there to make...
These showrunners have got no guidance. Nobody's keeping them to the stone, I don't think. So
Yeah.
who knows where they're going to go.
They could literally just disappear from where they're at. Say, yeah, we're going to do this, make it look like they died, have a funeral and stuff, and still have the stone and move somewhere else. I'm still trying to figure out how that stone produces a potion, unless you just soak it down in some kind of brew or something, and that's what does it. But
It's magic.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I still try to put logic behind some
The
magic
elixir of life.
because the wizarding world can't live without some technology.
They try awful hard to.
They try,
God.
but if you really think about half the stuff, how do they have half the stuff with no technology?
Magic.
Even with magic.
Just another form of technology. Stole that from Doctor Who.
Yep. Magic is just technology we don't understand yet.
Yep.
Yeah, I just
Thank you, Doctor.
The witches used words where we use numbers.
Yep.
Stealing some stuff from Doctor Who, in case you're wondering.
yeah.
Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
The Shakespeare
The
Code.
Shakespeare Code. And what? And
Good
strangely
old
enough,
JK.
what was the word they used to defeat the witches? Expelliarmus.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's when the Doctor shouts, "Good old JK."
Good old JK. He read book 7. He cried.
I don't blame him. Who
Now
would?
this was
That was
this
a
was
line.
back when
The book hadn't come out
it
yet.
hadn't come out yet. Yeah.
This was a line. This was from 2006. So it was right before the book was coming out.
Yeah. So book 7 hadn't come out yet.
And that was the thing the Doctor was saying is that he had already.
Yeah, he'd already read book 7, and then he said, "I cried."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he's a Time Lord. He can.
Mm.
Oh,
He knew the end of the story at that
Yeah.
point. He'd already read it. Probably seen all the shows.
Oh, yeah.
May have heard this podcast.
Possibly. Yeah.
It's a good possibility. I'm
Yeah.
still alive, so I don't think he has.
He ain't came and got me, so he clearly hasn't heard it yet. He or she.
Yeah,
You
'cause
just had to go there, didn't you?
I did.
Just had to go there.
Well, from
Hey.
the last one that you transformed back into what, Rose?
Yeah, we don't really know what's going on with that yet. I was even talking about the Doctor that
The
Jamie
female
hates.
doctor.
If she showed up now in the TARDIS, I'm getting in the TARDIS. I
Are
don't
you
care.
trying to say you wouldn't get in the TARDIS if she was the Time Lord?
Nope.
You liar.
So you're not going to be a
You're
part of our.
Lying. I would get in it, and I hate the damn thing. I would dive into that damn thing. Now,
Not my doctor.
I haven't seen the inside of her TARDIS. But even with the very first
It's-
Doctor
I
I've
don't-
seen on there, and bicycle pumps and twisted knobs that look like they've been held on by two-sided tape.
Well,
and
you ain't got to worry about it with
everything else.
hers. You can't hardly see nothing because
Mm-mm.
it's constantly full of
It's-
fog
it's-
and mist.
Yeah, it's the crappiest TARDIS set that they've
Yeah.
had. Well, maybe not the crappiest.
It's bad though. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
So
Jodie Whittaker never had a good opportunity. She had poor writing. She had a poor TARDIS design.
And a poor
She
take
had-
on the Doctor, in my opinion.
She had too many.
well, would they
Tag-alongs.
let her put her twist on the Doctor?
I don't know, honestly.
I don't know.
That might be something you need to look up one
Had to-
time and see if
well,
she actually
only
done an
only
interview
way to
on it.
find out is to tie down Chris Chibnall and beat it out of him.
Tempting.
I know.
Because a lot of actors can do better, but they're not allowed because they didn't. It goes against what the director sees in their head.
Maybe with better writing, she could have been better. We see just a
I was gonna
glimpse
say.
of that in Chidi's run.
Yeah, she gets a line written by Russell T Davies, and it's her best line that she has. So,
Yeah, that she's more the Doctor in those few seconds than she ever was in 3 seasons.
that's the difference in RTD, the second best writer Doctor Who had, and Chris Chibnall, the worst writer they ever had.
Oh, I agree with you. Moffat's number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember y'all talking about that when y'all did y'all's.
Yeah, Moffat was
Mhm.
definitely
For writing purposes.
head and shoulders above
Well, when they all came together is when you had the best episodes.
True.
And did you see that Russell T Davies got the rights to the American movie that came out with the 7th or 8th Doctor?
Wonder what he's planning on doing with it.
They're releasing it in 4K.
Hmm.
Yep. And Blu-ray. So on DVD.
Surprised it's going to DVD. I thought that was pretty
Surprised,
much.
I'm surprised they're re-releasing it.
That don't surprise me none. It's just it actually going to a DVD
Well, yeah.
because a lot of people don't use those no more.
No, everybody streams.
Yeah.
You're right, but there's still I didn't know this till recently, but there's a large portion of people that are still dedicated to physical media.
Well, that's because you actually own that
Exactly.
right there.
Yeah.
This digital stuff, once
be-
the people you bought it off of lose their rights to be able to offer it, you lose it.
Mm-hmm.
You paid for it, but you don't have it no more.
No, unless you got it downloaded.
Even if you got it downloaded.
If you got it downloaded and that device doesn't connect to the internet,
Oh well,
Then
yeah,
you've got
then you
it.
can. But who doesn't connect their device to the internet?
exactly.
That's the bad part.
I'm just saying that's the only way.
Yeah, that YouTube fixed it to where you can't download a bunch of stuff
Yeah,
and keep it offline because
yeah.
it has to connect to the internet at least once every 30 days.
Yeah. YouTube's
Really?
like that,
Oh, that
Yep.
way they make sure you don't have that.
and
Yep.
then do away with your subscription. All the subscription plans do it. I was talking about like Voodoo, the place where you actually purchase and buy it.
No. Well, yeah, you might be able to keep it that way,
Yeah,
but
that's what I
even
was saying.
if they lose their rights to sell it, then you lost it off of there too.
Oh, I know.
Which that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's why I said you have to have it downloaded and not that device not connected. It's a whole process that you have to do to make sure to keep it. So what I'm saying is it is actually good to have physical media.
Yeah.
And I keep stuff downloaded on my iPad, but I only got so much storage space, so it does come in handy when the power goes out or when the internet goes out, or when the power and internet both go out and you run off a generator. It helps to have DVDs.
Oh yeah.
At my house, basically, when that happens, I've got a choice of Harry Potter movies or the Fast and Furious movies, and I just take my pick.
I know y'all got more than that.
Yeah, but they're stored away in a building.
Mm.
Those are just the ones that I keep in the house for
When power goes
when
out.
the power goes
Yeah.
out.
or the
Gotcha.
internet goes out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
My-
I've been meaning to just, especially around Black Friday when everything goes on sale like that, and you can get DVD Blu-rays for like $2. I've been meaning to go through and just buy just a bunch of the movies that I know I really like.
Now, my mom gave me 4 totes stacked full of DVDs
Mm.
because she can't remember how to use the DVD player. So she gave them all to me, and I couldn't tell you what's all in there. I couldn't tell you if it's movies that I like or it's just stuff that she likes or stuff that she's come up with. Now, Under the Tuscan Sun is one of her favorite movies of all times, and I think she kept that one. Thank God. But from what I seen in there, I did see a copy of Titanic that went to my daughter because I sure in the hell wouldn't bring that shit in my house. I hate Titanic. Just for simple fact, as many times as my ex watched it. I think she watched it more than I watched Big Trouble in Little China.
Mm.
And that's saying
Daggone.
something because I watched the shit out of that show.
Movie.
I call it a show. When you put it on repeat and watch it 4 or 5 times in a row, it's a show.
I think my most watched movie is probably Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage.
That is a good one. I haven't
I've
watched that one in a while.
I've watched that movie so many times. Rest in peace, Robert Duvall.
Yep. You're here.
But yeah, I've seen that movie. I mean, I watch a lot of movies over and over, but Gone in 60 Seconds is the one that, because it's one of my dad's favorite movies. So ever since it came out in 2000, as a kid growing up, watched it all the time. Now as an adult, still watch it all the time.
That is a good movie.
That, Fast Five, or Iron Man. Those are my 3 most watched movies.
Big Trouble in Little China, 13th Warrior is just a classic. You cannot not watch it. I know you watched it before, ain't you?
Oh yeah.
It didn't catch real good when it first came out, but it has, over the years, it has a cult following with it.
I can't get you in the Night of Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, I don't know why it is. Well, it was so slow at the beginning of it. I mean, it was just so
Mhm.
slow. And my attention span, I like Landman for the simple fact, as soon as it come on, he's got a bag over his head, nailed down, tied up to a chair, talking shit to the people who kidnapped him. I mean, it grabbed me from the get-go.
Okay. Yeah. I get you.
It just, and Corey warned me, he said, the first episode you might not like, it's because it's a little slow. I was like, well, okay. It was really slow. Maybe if I read the books, I could get into it, but then I'd be trying to compare it to the book, and then I wouldn't like it.
If you've not read the books yet, I wouldn't until I watch the show.
Yeah. Now, if you want some action with a lot of fighting, just tune in at 8 a.m. in the morning to probably NBC's, probably they'll air it, maybe USA Network.
What's that?
The gold medal match between the U.S. and Canada in hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's tomorrow morning. I will be getting up to watch that.
Women's hockey team took gold.
Yeah, we beat Canada.
Saw that.
Yeah, they wasn't
in
happy
overtime.
about that. Yep.
So now gotta hope we can beat winning men's, but we'll see. But it's gonna be a brawl. It's gonna be one of the most physical hockey games ever played.
Hey man, since we're jumping on sports here, let me get you guys' opinion on the upcoming UFC fight.
Oh yeah,
With who?
Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano.
mm-hmm.
And I don't.
Gina.
Oh, go ahead.
Gina's going to win that one.
Well, I'm Team Gina for sure. But how about you, Corey?
I mean, I think Gina will win, and I'm obviously voting on Gina. I don't like Ronda Rousey.
But he betted on Ronda Rousey, though.
Did I?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I haven't placed no bets on this fight. I think it's stupid for Gina to take the fight. Like, I don't see why she needs to.
Yeah, she
Payday, man.
Well, she won all that money from Disney.
Yeah. Get back into acting. She's actually a good actor, unlike Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
So she can get roles and, further her acting career.
Ronda probably would have been better if she would have spent more time trying to do it.
Ronda's the one that needs a paycheck.
Yeah. That's probably why it's going on.
Well, yeah, and it's going to be like an exhibition. It's not going to be a brawl, I don't think.
It is an exhibition, basically.
It's not staged exactly, but it's
I see.
There's no titles on the line here.
Oh, well, neither one of them has it.
It's being run by Jake Paul's organization.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's literally all these fights where they've been having, the older ex-MMA stars boxing.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing the same thing, but they're bringing back 2 ex-MMA fighters to fight in an octagon.
It'll be an interesting fight. I would definitely want to see it. I don't think it's staged per se, but it's not going to be a vicious brawl.
Well, no. None of Ronda Rousey's fights
Unless
are vicious.
one of them takes a shot and takes it personal, and then it might turn into one.
Yeah, well,
We already know Ronda can't throw punches, so.
Point.
my understanding is Ronda got mad when everybody started downing her about her fighting abilities.
Now, she definitely got an ego problem. So
Yeah, because a lot of people was talking about, even Joe Rogan was talking about, yeah, she can fight, but she was never as good as she thought she was. And it was the people she was fighting. And when she got up against somebody that was really big, then, that's when she lost. And
the
she took
media,
that-
man, because, again, Ronda Rousey's not hard to look at.
Oh, no.
So the media jumped on that part and just ran with it, and hyped her up more than she actually was. Made her into more of a media star than what her ability was. And like you said, when she run into some tougher fighters and got a little older, because there's a limit you hit when you start to go down.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong.
Another reason why this fight's not going to be amazing.
Is both of them are not,
Yeah.
young as far as fighters go.
Gina Carano's in her mid-40s.
Yeah.
Like, she's still young. She's still young.
Well, she's younger than me, so yeah.
Yeah, she's younger than me. That's why I'm saying she's still young. She's still young. She got it.
Old as dirt.
No, she
Oh,
is
no.
not.
So that was gonna be, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, yeah,
But,
I'll watch
Oh,
it.
yeah. It's going to get a bunch of views.
I'm more interested in it than the other one that's the boxing match that's slated to come up.
What's that
Have you heard about this one yet?
You talking about the Mayweather?
Yes.
Okay, thought so.
Mayweather.
Tyson Mayweather. No interest really. I got no interest. Tyson disappointed me with the Jake Paul fight.
You go back and watch that fight. He pulled his punches.
Oh, every bit of them, yeah.
Yeah.
He can try as hard as he wants to get to Mayweather, and he still won't touch him.
I don't know. Mayweather's the better. Mayweather is pound for pound, maybe the best ever. Honestly,
The best in the last 2 or 3 decades. I won't say
for
of all
sure.
time,
Of all time, maybe not, but yeah.
because even though he lost a bunch, Muhammad Ali was
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Amazing.
I threw that out there as a maybe, and I'll give Mayweather his credit.
But yeah, of all the people we've had recently,
But pound for pound, yeah, maybe not about. Definitely in the last several decades.
yeah.
Ali, maybe I'm just being nostalgic, but I will say, in my opinion, still the best of all time.
Oh, yeah, from all the stuff I've seen, yeah.
But as far as Mayweather and Tyson fighting, I don't have no interest in watching that.
I'd be interested to see how different the fight was between him and Jake.
But after watching the fight with Jake, I don't know if I'm seeing Tyson being Tyson or Tyson getting paid.
That's all.
I don't know what I'm seeing.
That's
Tyson was
all
getting
this
paid.
is going to be because it's Mayweather.
Mm.
That's what Mayweather's the best at. It's just hyping a fight up to get the biggest payday possible, and then the fight always disappoints, but the fighters get paid.
So,
That's exactly what this will be, and that's the same thing the Ronda Rousey Gina Carano fight's going to be.
Yeah, it is.
They're both going to get a good payday from it.
But I'll watch
And-
that show.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, when they done away with Gina off of Mandalorian, that's when I quit watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I quit doing anything with Disney or thing because I don't know why they done it. It made me mad that they got rid of her.
Oh, I agree. I 100% agree.
I didn't quit watching.
She
anything,
did
but
nothing to earn what they did.
No.
And then later in years, they want to try to schmooze it over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Once she won her lawsuit
Mm-hmm.
for I forget how many hundreds of millions. And the lawyers didn't get none of it because she didn't have to pay the lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
Elon was paying the lawyers.
Mhm.
So she got all of that money. So she don't really need a payday.
It was at a time when they were trying to use her as an example to make a point, and they were completely in the wrong on it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it backfired on
and
them.
they picked the wrong person to use that as an example.
Exactly. If I was her, I'd have went in there and put all of them in an arm bar. Just take that. I might have enjoyed that a little too much, though. I like to tell you right now, I like a nice, strong woman. I want a little petite one. I want somebody who's going to throw hands.
Oh, her character was great in The
yeah.
Mandalorian. And here's an example of a strong female character, believably strong,
Oh yeah,
You
That's
you
100%
believe
believable.
that this
Oh, yeah.
woman could be doing what you're seeing her do.
Yeah, you believe she was a
So,
soldier.
and what's wrong
so-
with that? I got no problem. You give me a good female character that's believable, and she was. But she didn't play the game with him, and then all that happened. And it may have impacted her career in the long run. I mean, you didn't see her in anything afterwards much. She did some independent stuff, but
yeah,
remember she was in Deadpool.
yeah.
Yep. The first one.
Mm-hmm.
But that was where all that shit went down with Disney.
Yeah, it's not trying to think. It's not a deleted scene. It's an outtake where it's a scene where she's on top of Ryan Reynolds, and just he makes a comment. I can't remember exactly what it was, but whatever he said, it was funny.
Oh, and she smacks the crap out
Yeah,
of
she
him.
hauls off and just smacks the absolute daylights out of him.
He compared her to Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh yeah,
Oh, damn.
yeah, and she slapped the absolute
But
out of
no,
him,
her,
and then he goes, "Sorry, Gina."
yeah. So her and the Rousey fight, it'll be a good exhibition fight. I don't expect much more of it than that. The Tyson Mayweather fight, I got no interest in it at all.
No.
Yeah, I'll wait for it to air on YouTube or something and see
Well,
how the fight went.
It's gonna be on Netflix.
Oh, okay, I'll just watch it on
Yeah,
Netflix.
all this stuff through Jake Paul's, whatever his fighting.
Whoever he comes up against,
Promotion is
whenever, I don't really care to ever watch him fight again.
I don't think he will.
I'll be honest. I think he will, but it's gonna be a while. He's got a lot of healing to do.
Oh, yeah. That shit was snapped.
That was
Oh,
fun to watch, though. That
it was.
That was enjoyable.
I was watching a thing about his fights and everything, and people was talking about the Tyson fight. Every time you see Tyson getting ready to do that thing, Jake would get out there and start flicking his tongue around, and that was a sign to ease up. And he done the exact same thing right before he got his jaw broke.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he done that multiple times in that fight.
Yeah.
That's just how Jake Paul is.
But I think he done pissed off the wrong person. They said, I don't give a damn about your little signals. Now, whack. Snap that. I didn't think it was bad as it was. Holy shit.
Yep, broke it in 2 different places.
Yeah. That's a hell of a punch.
That's a legitimate heavyweight fighter
Mm-hmm.
Hitting you. Yeah.
hitting you with a real heavyweight punch. Which me and Corey have debated on this a few times. Tyson pulled his punches in that fight terribly bad.
I don't know. It just maybe I'm biased just because I look at him and go, like he's old now, so I don't expect him to be able to.
Oh, I don't think that Tyson is in any condition to fight the legitimate young heavyweight fighter anymore.
Oh
But
no, we're not.
Jake Paul,
nobody's
he
saying
could have
that.
took out. He
Oh,
could
yeah.
have took him out of action.
I think if he hit him with one good hard punch like he used to, he was out.
And there were several times he had a clear shot at. That's another thing. He didn't even throw the punch and just like throw a lightweight punch. He just didn't throw the punch.
I don't think he trusts himself not to, because
Yeah, I mean, you know,
he
that
had
could
some
be.
anger issues.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he was trying to hold that stuff back, because once he cuts loose, I don't think you can put that genie back in the bottle.
That could be the case. But yeah, I was very disappointed in him on that. Not that my opinion of him matters. I'm sure he is enjoying that $7 million, whether I liked watching him fight or not.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah.
Yeah, they make some big money off of it. I just wish it would get back to the days where you believe the fight. when you watch it. Like I said, I used to watch it on HBO all the time, and I didn't look at one of them fights and be like, they faked that.
Yeah.
It was just a brawl on it. You don't really see it anymore.
No, you really don't.
No.
You can't trust what you're seeing anymore.
Too many people's got caught cheating, and then it makes you look at it and like, well, that just don't seem right. It might be legit, but it just don't seem like it was.
That's why you need to just watch the best form, which is the WWE. You know it's scripted, so
Well,
you don't have to wonder.
yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't mind knowing it's scripted. I just can't stand watching it, and they're laying in the middle of the ring. The guy gets on there, and they scoot over so the guy lands on top of him at the right part.
You
Gotta
know,
get in
man,
position.
I blame the newer TVs for that.
Yeah, because old days you really didn't have good enough
Now,
resolution
see,
to be
for
able
the
to
longest
see all
time,
that.
For the longest time, I kept thinking, you know, they're just not as good as they used to be. You see it too much. You didn't
Yeah.
used to see it with the older guys.
That's my
But-
whole thing with this new.
Well, let
newer
Jimmy
stuff.
finish.
So I think maybe it is the TVs have gotten too good. The
Widescreen.
there's the visuals too good, and you see it now when you didn't see it. You know, when we were kids watching it on the square.
Yeah, I was always told.
Grainy.
The tube TV.
Yeah,
I was always told growing up, do not go to a show in person because
You see it
see
then.
everything. The TV hid way more back then.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So I think maybe that's the problem with today's wrestling is you see it too much, too good.
Yeah, you see
I might break
everything.
out the old tube TV. I've got one.
And they also just try crazier stuff now. So the
Yeah,
wrestlers.
that's another thing is everything's trying to be how can I out acrobat you?
So the wrestlers have
Yeah.
to get themselves in better position to make sure a mistake's not made. So it's also harder to hide. So even if you had the old TVs, it would hide more than what we see now,
Mhm.
but it still wouldn't hide at all because they got to get themselves in perfect positions now to keep people from getting hurt. And yeah, you see it. But like I said, I love
And
it. I love
honestly,
everything that goes
I
into
watch
it.
from time to
So-
time. And maybe if they say you make a mistake doing because everything's pretty much a routine. Well, somebody gets out of that routine. I don't know if these younger guys can just like go to a fake brawl and get past that part. I don't know how well they freestyle,
Yeah.
if that's what the way to put it.
No, that's the way I'd put it.
They do
went
a
off
fair bit of
script, you had
freestyling now.
Do they?
Oh yeah, and that is one thing that I can't remember what wrestler it was that was talking, and they said the biggest difference they've noticed in today's wrestling and back in the day was, they said back in the day when you got in the ring, the bad guy, they called all the spots, and you called everything back in the day. Nowadays, either stuff's pre-planned in the back, or they just go on the crowd or something, which they went on the crowd back in the day too, but a lot of it now is not as called out in the ring as it used to be. Either because they plan way more in the back, which is a lot of it, or, certain guys that are, just wrestle all the time, they just know, okay, here's all the spots we're going to hit, and, the stuff we do in between is just whatever we want to do. So, but it varies massively on the wrestlers.
Yeah. Yeah, just when I tried watching it nowadays, it's just, I'm like, man, you just tell it's fake. When I was growing up, it just didn't seem like it was that noticeable.
And I think the quality of the TV has a lot to do with it now.
Yeah.
You would enjoy
now
watching.
That you mention that, yeah.
I mean, it also makes some of it better, but
well, yeah, I will get you on that one. I get what you're coming from on that one.
What was it?
Sometimes it makes it better.
Oh, yeah. No, there's times when the visual is yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that, but when it comes to let me slide over here so you can get me a little bit better, or let me just stand here while you do everything, and then that just burns right through me.
Wait. Okay, now so I can catch you.
Yeah.
yeah.
You all right over there?
No. My arm's hurting a lot.
Is it a heart attack situation?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll find out in a few.
No, we'll find out. Time will tell.
You give me mouth to mouth.
I think it's just old joints, man.
Nah.
Well, you're supposed to smoke them when you first get them, not wait till.
There you go.
You ain't supposed to hold on to them. Which people don't go for those no more. They go for the baked goods.
Gummies.
Yep.
Gummies. So here, I have not tried any of them. They make those things at like 2,000 milligrams, man.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Why would anyone need 2,000 milligrams?
I have no idea.
No. Why would anybody need a period? But nah.
Well, some people need it for their glaucoma.
Rush hour.
Anxiety.
Yeah. Anxiety. Mainly for, like cancer patients that really can't eat. They'll partake in that gives them an appetite.
2,000 milligrams?
No, maybe not that strong, but they will take in the devil's lettuce to give them an appetite and stuff to eat. It has its places, but
It does. Oh, I'm not down there. I'm not bashing it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
yeah, but
That
I'm
seems
with
like
you.
a large amount, man.
Yeah, in a little gummy, just eat a leg.
Hope you're not busy for about a month.
Yeah, eat a leg. There's not really a big leg on a gummy bear. Exactly. That's all you need. You gotta ration that gummy bear out for 6 months.
Well then, good God,
Yeah, that's probably.
I don't know, man.
way off the rails.
Yep, it'd be all right though.
It's all good.
Anybody got anything else before we wrap it up?
Comment on our videos.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of information. Tell us what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what we need to do, review, whatever. We're up for anything. Subscribe if you can.
Look, he said he's up for everything.
To a point.
I said, well, I don't know where this we thing come in at.
To a point.
Yeah. So
After it passes that one point, there's got to be money involved.
Well, I like a businessman. Huh? There you go. Okay.
Exactly. Got to get paid.
$20, $20, right?
No, hell no. $20 ain't nowhere near enough. 25.
Hey, I like a man to put you.
I know what I'm worth.
Put
25.
your foot down. You know what you're worth. There you go.
Exactly. I know what I got. Maybe not $25 worth, but I know what I got, damn it. But anyways.
Well,
Got anything, Corey?
Nah.
Sunday night, man, finale.
Yep.
Looking forward to it.
Season finale. So, I guess until then.
Just a lost ball and high weeds after that. I got nothing to watch after that.
Well,
Yeah, because ain't any other good TV out right now, is there?
No.
The Boys starts in April.
No.
So you
Yeah.
basically got the month of March for
I'll
to
hold out
find
for a little.
something.
I'll watch some old classics for a while.
Go back to Doctor Who.
Oh, dude, I can always go back to Doctor Who.
Yep.
Gotta go to Highlander to get ready for them when the movie comes
I can
out.
go to the series at any time too.
Yeah. That's me. I bought all those.
I can jump back in the series at any given time. So yep, I guess that's it, man. I
Yeah,
don't have
that'd be it.
anything else.
All right, then. I guess once to the sky,
Later.
like and subscribe.
Later.